Imagine waking up every morning with a six-figure salary and yet feeling completely broke. You worked for years to get that promotion and that massive pay raise, but your bank account looks exactly the same as it did when you were an intern. This is the silent reality for nearly half of all high earners in the United States today. Data shows that 44% of people earning over $100,000 a year are living paycheck to paycheck. They are trapped in a cycle called lifestyle inflation. It is a leaky pipe that drains your wealth as fast as you can pour money into it. Most people think they have a secondary income problem. In reality, they have an ego problem. Wealth is not what you spend or what you show to the world. Wealth is the gap between your income and your ego. If that gap stays at zero, you will always be a slave to your job. Today, we are going to fix that leaky pipe forever. We are going to look at the 5 golden rules used by the true wealth architects. These rules will help you build a fortune while everyone else is just busy looking rich. First, we must understand why your brain is actively working against your future. Human beings are hardwired for something called hedonic adaptation. When you get something new, your brain releases a massive spike of dopamine. You feel a rush of excitement when you drive that new car off the lot. But that feeling vanishes faster than you think. Within a few weeks, the new car becomes just a regular car. The leather seats and the fancy dashboard become your new normal. To get that same rush again, you feel the need to buy something even bigger. This is the hedonic treadmill. You are running faster and faster, but you are staying in the exact same place. You tell yourself that you deserve this new lifestyle because you worked so hard. But the truth is that you are paying for your present comfort with your future freedom. Every time you upgrade your lifestyle, you are increasing your cost of survival. You are making it harder for your future self to ever stop working. Now let us look at the first rule to break this cycle. Rule number 1 is the 50% raise rule. Most people celebrate a $10,000 raise by increasing their expenses by $10,000. They get a better apartment and eat at more expensive restaurants. This is a massive mistake. The wealth architect treats every raise as a chance to buy freedom. When you receive a pay increase, you should only allow yourself to spend half of it. If your monthly income goes up by $1,000, you can spend $500. The other $500 must go directly into your investments. This allows you to enjoy the fruits of your labor without destroying your progress. You still feel the win, but your wealth-building engine just got a massive boost. It creates a natural barrier that stops your expenses from chasing your income. This rule ensures that you are always saving more as you earn more. Over a decade, this single habit can result in hundreds of thousands of dollars in extra net worth. Rule number 2 is the automation shield. Willpower is a finite resource that eventually runs out. If you have to decide to save money every single month, you will eventually fail. The world is designed to make you spend. Every advertisement and every social media post is a trap for your wallet. You need to build a system that works even when you are tired or emotional. You must set up an automatic transfer that happens the moment your paycheck hits. This money should move to a separate account that is difficult to access. In the world of wealth building, what you do not see, you do not spend. By automating your savings, you're making the right choice once instead of every day. You are removing the friction from building wealth and adding friction to spending. This is the invisible shield that protects your future from your current impulses. Rule number 3 is the concept of relative frugality. This means living like your former self even when you have more money. Look back at your lifestyle from 2 or 3 years ago. You were likely happy and comfortable back then with less money. Try to maintain that same level of spending for as long as possible. The goal is to increase the distance between your current income and your previous lifestyle. This gap is where true wealth is created. Wealthy people do not look like the people on television. True millionaires are often the people driving 5-year-old cars and wearing simple clothes. They do not need to signal their status because they have actual security. If you can delay your lifestyle upgrades by just 2 years, you will be ahead of 90% of people. Your peers will be busy upgrading their houses while you are busy upgrading your assets. Remember that looking rich is the fastest way to stay poor. Rule number 4 is asset-first spending. Most people spend their money in the wrong order. They get their paycheck and they pay everyone else first. They pay the landlord and the car company and the grocery store. Then they try to save whatever's left over at the end of the month. Usually there is nothing left. The wealth architect flips this equation upside down. You must pay yourself first before any other bill is touched. But more importantly, you should only buy luxuries with the income from your assets. If you want a new watch, you should not buy it with your salary. You should buy it with the dividends from your stocks or the rent from your property. This creates a powerful feedback loop. It forces you to build your wealth machine before you can enjoy the rewards. When you follow this rule, your toys are effectively free because they are paid for by your investments. This turns every luxury purchase into a milestone of your financial success. Rule number 5 is the 48-hour wait rule. We live in a world of one-click shopping and instant gratification. Marketing companies spend billions of dollars to make you feel an urgent need to buy. They want you to act on your emotions before your logic can kick in. To combat this, you must implement a mandatory waiting period for all non essential purchases. If you see something you want, you must wait 48 hours before hitting the buy button. During this time, the initial dopamine spike will fade away. You will start to see the item for what it really is. Is it a tool that will improve your life, or is it just a temporary distraction? Most of the time, you will find that the desire disappears after the first night of sleep. This simple rule will save you thousands of dollars every year on things you never really needed. It gives your logical brain the time it needs to override your impulsive heart. Now let us talk about the difference between status and security. Many people spend money to impress people they do not even like. They buy houses in neighborhoods they cannot afford to fit in with neighbors they do not know. This is a tragedy of modern life. Social signaling is a game that nobody ever truly wins. There will always be someone with a bigger house or a faster car. If you play the status game, you are handing the keys to your happiness to other people. True wealth is the ability to walk away from a job you hate. It is the ability to take a year off to be with your family. It is the peace of mind that comes from knowing you are prepared for any crisis. You cannot buy these things at a luxury mall. You can only build them through discipline and long-term thinking. The millionaires next door are often invisible because they do not care about being noticed. They value their independence more than they value the envy of strangers. Take a look at your own life and your own spending habits over the last year. Think about the last major luxury item you purchased. Did it actually change your long-term happiness level? Or did the excitement fade within a few days of the purchase? Be honest with yourself in this moment. The path to freedom starts with a single honest realization: you are the architect of your own financial future. You can choose to build a house of cards that looks impressive but falls in a storm, or you can build a fortress of wealth that will protect you for the rest of your life. Every dollar you earn is a brick. You get to decide where that brick goes. Stop using your bricks to build other people's kingdoms. Start building your own. Now that you have the system to save, you need to know where to put that money. Saving is only the first step of the journey. Investing is how you make that money work as hard as you do. In our next discussion, we will explore the 3 boring assets that will pay for your retirement. These are the reliable engines that turn your savings into a legacy. Thank you for being here today to focus on your future. Start small, but start today. Choose one of these 5 rules and implement it immediately. Your future self will thank you for the choices you make right now.